Tonight, we summon the spirits. Welcome to the haunting. Millicent is here, and she's never alone.
Hi everyone, I'm Full Harmonicon and welcome back to the channel. The Spooky Commander content keeps coming, and this brew might just be the most chilling yet. She doesn't lead with brute strength, she haunts the battlefield with relentless rising terror. Every spirit that falls only makes her stronger. Millicent, Restless Revenant, is a 4/4 spirit soldier with flying for 7 mana. That's 1 white, 1 blue, and 5 colorless. But don't let the mana cost scare you. She has affinity for spirits, which means she costs 1 less to cast for each spirit you control. Her second ability, whenever Millicent or another non-token spirit you control dies or deals combat damage to a player, create a 1/1 spirit creature token with flying. So every time your team connects, you're growing your ranks. If the board gets wiped, Millicent leaves behind ghostly insurance. She's self-healing, sticky, and snowballs like crazy. Let's break down how to build a haunted house around her. The strategy is elegant and efficient. 1. Play spirits and generate tokens. 2. Cast Millicent at a discount. 3. Go wide and swing with an ever-growing team of flyers. Millicent rewards synergy, so let's start with the spirits that keep your engine humming. These cards are your deck's soul. They don't just fill the board, they create momentum. Nebelgast Herald taps down opposing creatures whenever a spirit enters. Attack safely or just annoy your opponents. Rattle Chains, flash, flying, and protection. Plus it gives all your spirits flash. Shacklegeist taps blockers to let your spirits through for damage and more tokens. Ghostly Pilferer is mostly unblockable and draws you cards every now and then. Spectral Arcanist, free spell on entry, that's value from the great beyond. Windborn Muse, you can attack them, but they won't touch you. Selfless Spirit, board wipe insurance. It sacrifices itself to save the team, and it even replaces itself with Millicent on board. Catilda, Dawnheart Martyr, gets massive and later enchants to give buffs based on spirit count. Mirrorhall Mimic, copy your best creature and disturb it later to haunt the board with token clones. Guardian of Faith, instant speed phasing protection. Save your team from just about anything. Kira, Great Glass Spinner, forces opponents to cast 2 spells to remove any of your creatures. Drumbellower, untap your spirits every turn. Now we're haunting 4 times as often. Spectral Sailor is just a solid 1-drop spirit. Storm of Souls turns your graveyard into an army of flying ghosts. The more spirits we control, the cheaper Millicent gets, and the more dangerous she becomes. Twilight Drover generates value fast with all your death triggers. Donal, Herald of Winks, not a spirit, but makes a lot of them. Priest of the Blessed Graph, passive spirit generator on your end step. Haunted Library, opponent's creatures dying, you benefit. Field of Souls gives you Millicent's effect on non-token creatures dying. Benevolent Offering gains you life and gives you more flyers. Occult Epiphany, instant army potential. If you've got cards to pitch, this card delivers. Now, let's turn our whispering spirits into a chorus of destruction. Supreme Phantom and Patrician Geist, classic spirit lords, simple and effective. Drogskull Captain, give spirits hexproof and +1/+1, essential. Drogskull Reinforcements boosts your team each combat with a myriad style buff. Empyrean Eagle doesn't exactly care about spirits, but it gets the job done. Mirror Entity, also not technically a spirit, but turns your tiny flyers into beefy beaters at will. Moonshaker Cavalry, it's Craterhoof in white, just a glorious game-ending anthem. We shouldn't struggle drawing cards in blue, but spirits have some great synergy. Symmetry Illuminator, peek and cast a card from the top of your library, with added graveyard hate. Sire of the Storm draws cards for every spirit you cast. Distant Melody and Ribbons of Reikai both give you big burst draw when your board is full. Staff of the Storyteller makes a spirit and pays you for making more. Reconnaissance Mission, Coastal Piracy, and Bident of Thassa. Spirits fly, these draw. Kindred Discovery, this one's absurd. Spirits enter, you draw. Spirits attack, you draw. Herald's Horn, Tribal Ramp, and Filtering. Vanquish's Banner, draws and buffs. A 2-for-1. Azorius offers excellent interaction, and Spirits even more. Source to Plowshare, Path to Exile, Pongify, and Rapid Hybridization. Classic, efficient. Generous Gift and Stroke of Midnight. Versatile, even if they leave something for your opponents. Hanged Executioner, ETB token and exile effect. Works beautifully with Millicent. Remorseful Cleric, Graveyard Hate in tribal form. Release to Memory, Graveyard Wipe, and Spirit Maker. Skyclave Apparition, Clean Removal, and Synergistic. Azorius struggles a bit for ramp, but we've got some workarounds. Soul Ring, Wayfarer's Bauble, Arcane Signet, Azorius Signet, Talisman of Progress, all the staples. Long Forgotten Gohai, discount spirits, and it adds up fast. Seance Board, Spirit Synergy, and Ramp, surprisingly good tech. Patchwork Banner, Mana Rock, and Lord rolled into one. A few flavorful and functional lands. Ghost Quarter, Flavor Win, and Removal. Moorland Haunt, makes more tokens. Accursed Duneyard, regenerate a spirit in a pinch. Three Tree City, a great ramp option in tribal decks. Millicent makes Spirit Tribals sing. She rewards synergy, resilience, and smart sequencing. Even if your board gets wiped, she comes back cheaper and stronger, with a new ghostly host ready to strike. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deck tech, please like, subscribe, and maybe pick up your spirit cards using my TCG Player affiliate link below. And until next time, may all your spirits rise again.